at Lafite Thompson Nature Sanctuary, and we are bringing you animal encounters in partnership with Missouri 4-H and the University of Missouri Extension. And today we are going to talk about this lovely little beastie in my hand, tarantulas. In Missouri, we have the Missouri tarantula, or if you live in Texas, you might call it the Texas brown tarantula, or if you live in Oklahoma, you might call it the Oklahoma brown tarantula. It has lots of different names. But that's the tarantula we have. Usually lives in dry places, and they're pretty docile little guys. But that is not the tarantula I have in my hand. So here we have a little bit larger tarantula than the Missouri tarantula. This is the Chilean rose-haired tarantula. So tarantulas, being spiders, they're in the arachnid family. So that means they've got 8 legs, and being spiders, they've got 2 body parts. So we've got the big part, that's the abdomen, and we've got that top sort of part with the eyes, and of course there's the fangs there too. That is the cephalothorax. Cephalo meaning head, thorax meaning body. So that's basically just a head body. It's all squished into one part. So this tarantula, the Chilean rose-haired tarantula, is from the country of Chile. So it's from South America. These guys are super common in the pet trade, and they're wonderful little docile guys. As you can tell, she is just hanging out on my glove here. Doesn't mind at all. Now, if she were to get spooked, she does have a few defenses. One of those defenses is her fangs. She does have a pretty impressive set of fangs that she could leave a nice little puncture wound with, and that she uses to capture prey. In the wild, these guys eat all kinds of things. They, of course, eat bugs, lots of different kinds of bugs, but they might even eat lizards, small amphibians, small mammals, because it's a pretty good-sized spider. They can take on things like that. Another defense they have is something called articulating hairs. Basically, they're these little irritating hairs on their undersides that they can kick off and hit whatever might be trying to attack them. And those are super duper itchy, so it'd be really irritating to whatever that is. This, I mentioned, we are pretty sure she's a girl. It's pretty hard to tell, but girls of this species can live up to 20 years, which is really, really impressive. Whereas the males, unfortunately, they get a little shorter end of the deal. They only live about 5 years. So hopefully we will have her for many, many years to come.